going on, y'all? This is Jacob with JDQ Transportation, and today I'm going to be talking about something I wanted to talk about for a while. So let's go. Okay, so the trainee horror experience, or whatever fucking name I come up with. Trainee from hell. There it is. So, some memories came up on Facebook, and it made me think of this story because a year ago today, I became a trainer with Prime. And I didn't want to tell this story at Prime because I'm pretty sure it would have caused a bunch of bullshit. But I'm not there anymore, so fuck it! And before I go any further, no, this is not a Prime bashing video. I'm talking about this trainee that was the trainee from hell. So in my training career at Prime, I only trained 3 students. This particular student was my first one. We're gonna call her Jessica. That's not her real name. We're gonna call her Jessica. So she was also my first and only female student, and she only lasted about 3 weeks on my truck. There's gonna be a lot of cuts in this video because I got some kind of chest cold or some shit going on, and I've been coughing up a lung for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. So my dispatcher calls me and says, "Hey, I got a student for you. You're picking up here, you're delivering here. You're gonna pick up your student after you deliver, and y'all are gonna run." I said, "Okay. Run us as a team truck for the first couple weeks so I can get a feel for how this chick drives." So I go pick up this, well, before that, I had the phone call with her and everything seemed good. Fuck it, I'll take her. So I get down there to go pick this girl up. She way overpacked to be in training. She had 3 regular sized duffels, a shower book bag, which is normal, but then she also had a duffel bag that you can probably fit a fucking body in, and this bitch weighed about 80 fucking pounds. Poor thing, she couldn't get it up on the top bunk, so I fucking flatbed before, I threw it up there, and she got it situated because top bunk was her space. When the truck is not moving, that's where she was, but that's where all her shit stayed no matter what, on the top bunk. That's how it is in training. So I forget where our first load goes. It goes out west somewhere. It wasn't quite to California, but matter of fact, it was to California. So she gets us there, driving. She's doing all the driving. She's doing okay. There's some things we need to work on, and I brought it up to her. At the end of every drive shift, we talked about stuff that needed to be worked on, this, that, and the other. The normal. Our next load picked up at the Colton, California Walmart DC. And this load was tighter than fuck. So I had to put in on this bitch. So I wasn't quite comfortable with sleeping behind her while she was driving yet because we only had a couple days. So I'm up with her whole drive shift. It's a couple hours before I need to take over, so I go kick back in the bunk. I take me a little nap. I'll wake up, I'll drive out all night. And then a couple days went by, we're going down to Miami. And poor thing, no matter how much we worked on backing, she just couldn't get it. I tried explaining it to her every possible way I could. I had her sit in the passenger seat and watch me back. I had her stand outside the truck, watch me back. I'd have the door open, listening to the obnoxious fucking Freightliner. Beep, 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 beep. Just something where she can get a feel for how I move the truck and how I back. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. Which is understandable because she's a brand new student. She didn't have any road time. The only time that she had driving a truck was on the pad, which she drove good. She just couldn't back. And no matter how, we just worked on it every chance we got. I worked with her on backing. So we get this load going down to Miami, and, you know, it's fucking Miami. It's a clusterfuck. She misses an exit, which is no big deal. We've all missed exits. I'm not mad about that. So I tell her, you know, I'll fix the GPS. I say, do exactly what that GPS tells you to do. Because I looked at it. I looked at the turns we have to make. Do everything it tells you to do. I'll go try to get Mila next. What does she do? She doesn't do what the fucking GPS says to do. It says make a U-turn. Before y'all start y'all shit, oh, you're not supposed to make U-turns. Fuck off. This was protected by a light. It was a completely legal move. She makes a left into a fucking residential neighborhood. So I feel let's make a left because I'm in the bunk. The curtains are closed. I can feel we didn't make a U-turn. I look up on Google Maps to make sure before I pop out and see what's going on. Sure as fuck, we made a left into a residential goddamn neighborhood. So I pop out the curtains. I said, hey, what happened? Oh, we're not supposed to make U-turns. I said, Jessica, you were protected by a light. That you could have done that. Okay, that just, there's a wide enough shoulder. Pull off right here before we lose our shoulder. And I'm gonna figure something out how to get us out of here. Because we're sure as fuck not gonna back out on this busy ass highway. So I was like, all right, go ahead, go straight. So we get to a stop sign. I said, take a left right here. She said, okay. She took her left. I said, not this road coming up, but the next road after that. Make a left. She said, okay. We're coming up to it. She puts her left blinker on. I said, swing this thing as wide as you possibly can. Use up every inch of real estate you can. She looked at me and said, I know I had to swing wide. So I'm trying to keep calm. I said, I know you know how to swing wide. I just reminding you so you don't take out a fucking telephone pole. Obviously, I didn't say fucking at this point. So she caught a little attitude. She said, all right, whatever. So she swung that left and we got out of there. So we get down, we go to do this floor roof. And it worked out to where all the drops were on my shift and most of the driving was on her shift. So we get to this one fucking place. Oh, this place was a clusterfuck. I actually talked about this in one of my last videos. Not last, but whenever I was training a year ago, I made a post about this fucking place in Layton, Utah. The most difficult motherfucking back ever. Yeah, coughing again. The most difficult motherfucking back ever. 45 minutes, about 37 get out and looks and 3 pull-ups. And I had this bitch in the hole. Blindsided, mind you. Did she ever get out to help me? Fuck no. Was I upset about it? Just a little bit. But did I get it done? Fuck yes, I did. So we got that shit done. We're going on down the road. And about a week later, she pulled a bitch wound, honestly. Let me not say that, but it kind of fucked up because she waited till she was on the phone with her boyfriend to say, hey, would you mind if we go home for Valentine's Day for a couple of days so me and my boyfriend can spend Valentine's Day together? And I put it to her as professional as possible. Like, look, we only got 3 to 4 weeks left. Valentine's Day is 2 weeks away. If you want my opinion, I think it's best that we knock out your training, get you done. That'll put you a week and a half to 2 weeks after Valentine's Day. You can go home and wait for a truck, which you have that option. Either that or you can wait in Springfield and then go home once you get a truck. Then you and your man can go celebrate Valentine's Day and you get in your own truck and finish training at the same time. Reasonable, right? Yeah, she didn't fucking like that because she got all pissy and said, okay, whatever. I mean, do what you want. I'm just giving you options. And this is when the bullshit kind of started going because we go down to Fort Worth and we're picking up this damn FedEx load. And FedEx is fucking FedEx. It's ready when it's ready. You don't go bug people. So I get there on my shift. My 11's down to 1 minute. So she gets up to start her shift. I'm going to the bunk. I'm trying to go to bed. And it's 60 degrees outside, like 60, 65. Not cold at all. And being where this chick is from, you'd think 60 degrees wouldn't bother her. So, she's open, getting in and out the truck, in and out the truck, in and out the truck, which is making it hard for me to sleep because she doesn't know how to be quiet leaving a truck. She fucking get out and slam the door. Whatever. I'm trying to go to sleep. I don't want to start no arguments, no nothing. Well, then she gets back in the truck. 2 minutes later, the truck starts. Oh, fuck, our load's ready. Hell yeah. You know, wasn't the case. Because I heard the beep, the fucking Freightliner idle shutdown bullshit timer or whatever. About a minute later, she revved the truck up. Okay. I don't know. Maybe she just let it warm up. I don't fucking know. 15, 20 minutes of this shit goes by. And I said, hey, is our load ready? She said, no, not yet. I said, well, can you shut the truck off? Because it's not cold outside. You're burning unnecessary fuel that I'm having to pay for. We have an APU. Oh, no, I'm cold, so I'm go idle. Oh, fucking really? No. I said, no. Shut my truck off. So, she got pissy, shut the truck off, went storm off outside somewhere, in which I'm going to get to this in a second, of why she kept getting in and out the truck. So, she got back in the truck 2 minutes later and started it right back up and just completely fucking disregarded everything I said. So about this time, I sent an email out to the head of the training department, like, look, this is what the deal is. I need her off my truck. Oh, this isn't a reason to kick somebody off the truck, yada, yada, yada. We can get with other trainers and whatever to find a resolution to the problem, yada, yada, yada. The fucking generic response. I said, look, it's not the fact of her idling my truck that I want her off. It's the fact that she's not listening to me when we're in a parking lot. I'm afraid that this is going to turn into a safety issue because if she can't listen to me in a fucking parking lot, how do I know that she's going to fucking listen to me in a higher stress fucking situation? Obviously, I didn't say the word fucking 17 times because it's a prime email to the training department. I gotta act professional. So, the reason she kept getting in and out of my fucking truck was she was finding random ass FedEx employees asking them if my load was ready. Which that pissed them off and got my ass chewed out on the way out because we were there for so goddamn long. By the time we left, it was my shift again. So, on the way out, she was like, y'all need to stop asking the the employees around the yard if the load was ready. I was like, what are you talking about? And she said, yeah, I was told that y'all were walking around the parking lot finding the employees asking if the load was. I was like, look, sweetheart, I have no idea what's going on. I've been sleeping. I just woke up. Like, I'm still half asleep. I haven't had a Red Bull, no Monster, no nothing yet. As soon as I get out of here, I'm going to the truck stop, going to find some caffeine. I know. It must have been my student, my trainee, whatever you want to call her. She's new to this, so am I don't know. But I've just been chilling in the bunk trying to get some sleep. So, we did that load, and then obviously I haven't heard anything from the training department. So we do another couple loads, and we're back on the west end. I forgot where we had picked this load up at, but lo and behold, she's going home. I said, okay, not a problem. The load that we're on right now, it delivers in fucking Pennsylvania. We had to take a 300-mile detour from out of route now, like not 300 miles south of Pennsylvania. Like Tennessee is where, I'm not gonna say the city, but Tennessee. We had to take a 300-mile detour south to Tennessee. So I burned out my clock because now that this fucking detour has been added, it made that load that much tighter. So I burned out my 11-hour clock down to the minute. I pulled into this rest area and went off duty with a minute to spare. We swap out. I go in the back. I try to go get some sleep. I was sleeping for maybe 45 minutes. And this bitch, I don't mean to call her a bitch, but it's just what I say. I call everybody a bitch. She decided to take a curve on the interstate that was rated for 50 miles an hour. Yeah, she took this motherfucker at 65. and I'm in the bunk, right? And in my Freightliner, you know, we got the windows in the bunk. This truck don't have them, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I wake up, and by the way, these windows are strong as fuck, because I wake up to my 150-pound ass and my head fucking slamming against this goddamn window, and I let out a screech like a little girl because I think my truck is on its way to its side. I can't mimic the sound, so y'all don't even start with that shit. But I catch my head. I realize we're not on our side. We're not sliding on our fuck. We're not sliding down nowhere. We're still trucking. So I'm throwing my clothes on, and it was at this point I started sleeping fully clothed, laying on top of my covers. I don't care how uncomfortable it is. So, and she says, Jacob, I got a critical. I don't know what happened. When I fucking tell y'all, I ripped these curtains open so motherfucking fast. I'm surprised I didn't pull them off the damn roof. Which, this fucking truck doesn't have any curtains. ADHD thought, my bad. But I ripped these curtains open so motherfucking fast, I almost pulled them off the roof. And I'm surprised I didn't. And as calm and as professional as I could put it, I said, I'll tell you exactly what happened. About 1.5 miles, 2 miles back, you took that curve, which I'm guessing is rated for 50-ish miles an hour. Yeah, you took that motherfucking 65. And it tripped a critical event. And what happens during a critical event, or what triggers it, is the top of the cab rolls past a certain angle. And to the best of my knowledge, whenever that happens, it's going to cut all power to your accelerator pedal, and it's going to slightly apply the brakes to the side of the truck that the truck knows it needs to get it back level and keep it from rolling over. Instantaneously, she popped off with, that's fucking bullshit, because I've taken turns fast like that before and it's never happened. You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. When I tell y'all I blew up, and it's the first time I raised my voice, I said, I'll tell you what, you said you're fucking cruising 55 miles a fucking hour, not 1 mile an hour faster, because I'm gonna be fucking watching you. You can stay in this fucking right lane, you can piss off as many people as you want, but as long as this bitch don't go over 55, I don't give a fuck what you do. Get us to fucking city. And get us there in one piece. No more criticals. Something of that effect. But I told her to set her fucking cruise at 55 and not 1 mile an hour faster. And she did that from somewhere in Kentucky all the way to Tennessee. So we get there, and then, speaking of, I have these little fucking carabiner clips. These little fuckers. Because I hook my keys on my belt loop. And when I was training, you can ask Captain Dave, because he was one of my students. I always have, even for my trainees, I had those clips on all of my keys, except for the ones that were zip tied to that I had hidden on the truck. I had one under the hood and one under the catwalk. I don't give a fuck. I got new hiding places. So she lost it. I was like, okay. I was like, wait, what happened to my belt clip? She's like, oh, I lost it. I was like, you're not gonna replace it with that one? No, I bought that one. Whatever, just give me my damn key. So I'm not helping her get off her shit off my truck, and I guess it's her dad that was there. I'm kicked back in my bed, I'm watching TikTok, and she's fighting with this 80-something pound duffel bag trying to get it off the top bunk. I'm not gonna help her, fuck you. This man is looking at me like I got a big old dick growing out of my forehead because I'm not helping his little girl get her shit off my truck. And I can give two fucks what they think. You fucked up, you're off my truck. Plain and simple. You almost roll my truck and act like it's nothing. Bye, you're off my truck. You're not getting back on my truck. So, keep in mind, when that shit happened, I'm sending emails, I'm sending messages, I'm texting, I'm calling people, I'm communicating with people the entirety of her 11-hour shift. Because I couldn't sleep. I was between TikToking and communicating with people at Prime and everybody. So we get this load, or we get her off my truck. I go inside, I get me 2 Red Bulls, a Monster tea, a peach tea, a roll of Grizzly Wintergreen because I need as much nicotine as I can handle. And I was running on enough caffeine and nicotine to kill a small horse at this point. And I had to drive 10.5 fucking hours this night, running on 45 minutes-ish of sleep. So this load wouldn't be late. I go to sleep, I wake up, it's late-ish afternoon on Friday, my dispatcher calls. And he says, "Hey, Jacob, I got a question." I said, "What's going on, bro? I might have an answer." He said, "Did you yell at her yesterday?" I said, "Yes, the fuck I did. And let me explain you why." He kind of chuckled and said, "All right, explain it to me. What happened?" So I explained him from the beginning of the shit show to the very fucking end. It took me 15, 20 minutes. And he said, word for word, mind you, he said, "Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to call you back because we got to get more people involved. You're not in trouble, but we just got to get more people involved." So I haven't heard anything back about this student. I don't know if she quit. I don't know if she got shit canned. I don't know if she got with a new trainer. I don't know if she got her truck. I don't know what the fuck happened with this chick. And all this transpired like right before I picked up Captain Dave. And so whenever he got on my truck, he was very well filled in on the situation because my blood pressure was still high as giraffe pussy from the situation. But I didn't die. We never had any service failures. And I got that load delivered on time. And I apologize for the profanity in this one because it is pretty extravagant. And like my buddy Brad, country trucker Brad's wife put it, a parade of profanity. So, yeah, that's the trainee from hell. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all drive safe. Peace.